All right, I'm working on the 2014 Freightliner Cascadia. It's got a DD15 13-speed manual. What I got going on today is the metal braided airline that goes from the compressor to the air dryer. There's a metal one, then there's a connector in the middle, and it goes to just a regular braided one. Then that goes to the air dryer. That's over there near the, on the other side of the tank, def tank and stuff there. The connector's rusted out, so just going to go ahead and take the metal braided one off and the nylon braided one off, because they both look like everything looks pretty rusty. Got a little pinhole in it, was leaking. If you see all those shop towels down there, that's what I did to get home. I just wrapped them up and cable tied around the air leak and basically made it quiet, at least to get home. It's in a weird spot. You can see it, that metal line there. There's a bracket right there. There was another bracket on the inside that broke already. And there's no way to get to that line there from underneath the truck, the one on the top there. So I thought maybe I could squeeze in here between the battery box, but I stripped out these Torx trying to get it off. But then I figured, hey, looks like there's only about 7 or 8 bolts holding this fender splash guard on. A couple 13 millimeters, a few 10 millimeters, and it looks like I've already started loosening it up. Looks like if I take that off, I'm gonna have a straight shot in to get a wrench on that pipe there. It looks pretty rusty, so I might have to put some PB blaster on it today and let it soak overnight and come back tomorrow. So I'll continue where I left off here. Yeah, so got the inner fender off there. 13 millimeter and 10 millimeter bolts. There's the main one is right here. There's 2 that bolt onto that to hold this fuse box on, and 2 right here, and that's it. I think, yeah. So now, voila! Look how much room now I got to get in there. Boy, that looks a little rusty. Hopefully I don't break that pipe that goes from, hopefully this one right here just unscrews nicely. I looked around, I don't have any PB blasters, so it doesn't come off nice. I'm gonna go buy some PB blaster, spray it on there, and come back tomorrow. Alright guys, as you can see, I got the inner fender off. I undid these battery cables so I could pull them down a little bit to get a little bit of action, so I get 2 wrenches on there. The one coming off the compressor is a 7/8, and it's got a bracket that's holding it on, so you can get on it pretty good. I went ahead and just gave it a pretty good tug with this, and it broke loose. So if not, I think if you maybe put a couple 2x4s underneath there to support that hard hose right there, might be a good idea, because if you break that, then you got to undo that bracket and then go down to the compressor, which is even a tighter fit. So I was not wanting to do that. I already got the one off on the bottom on the dryer, and that one, well, these have been on there for 740,000 miles, obviously, because boy, they're on there good. So spray some PB blaster on there, let it sit for 15 minutes, and if that doesn't work, I was going to come back tomorrow and put a little heat to it, one of those handheld propane torches. Sometimes that'll help out. So all right, we're going to carry on. All right, so got the lines off. The metal one is the one that goes from the compressor, and then it goes to this nylon one, and that nylon one goes to the air dryer. The ends were the same, so the fittings were the same on the end. Unfortunately, this one was about 2 feet too, the metal one was 2 feet too short to just go straight to the air dryer. For some reason, Freightliner had that nylon one wrapped going all the way back toward the back deck plate and then back forward to the air dryer on this truck. So what I did was I just went down to my hydraulic hose place down the street there and got them to make me one, and just said, hey, add 30 inches to the length of that original one, and it's in there. And now it's just one line. I secured it with some heater hose and some big cable ties and the original bracket here. So maybe Might have been, might have made 4 inches too long, maybe 6 inches too long, but I didn't want to get it too short. So those parts would have been, I checked at Freightliner out on the road. I think they were about $400 and they were back ordered. Like I said, I got it made for $100. And I'd imagine Freightliner, if you took it into a shop, they're going to charge you at least 3, 4, 5 hours to take that off and get it back on. So, you know, save quite a bit of money doing it yourself. All right, good luck, guys.